doing TikTok?
Let's see. I can give you. I'm just gonna get you an exact date for this. I posted. mm,
So I started in April of last year.
I started on March 10th. It looks like.
Okay. And I remember in a way back, I think I was talking to you just in your chat and your stream. You talked about, was it Staples? Like you had applied for a job at Staples and got
Yeah,
denied, and like a couple weeks later your stuff took off,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So I was working. Okay, we're gonna make history of jordy2d. uh, I was working. I went to school for 2 years for design. Communicate graphic design and like communications. I mean, it's whatever. It's hard to explain. So basically, it was like it was a lot of graphic design stuff, obviously, and then like we learned about social media, like some business stuff. It was like about in the industry as well, kind of like a variety of stuff. And then after that, I took this course, was like essentially a year long practicum where I'd work like in a 9 to 5, and then I'd go to class a couple times in the evening every week, and I worked at the military, and I would do design work there. So I was like there, I would like do like posters, banners, like stuff like that, like pamphlets, like guides and stuff. I'd modernize old stuff that looks like shit, whatever. Did that for a year. When that ran up, I had a job doing social media management for a company. I was tasked with running a couple accounts for like variety of different stuff. Like it was like a lot of sales stuff, like sales coaching, and then there was like some stuff, but like I was doing one that was like a flower shop, and the job sucked. They had no clue about social media at all. Like it was like ran by a bunch of old people, the company itself. Like, and I was like, you guys don't know what you're doing. Like, you guys suck. I put in my 3 weeks there, and they basically just said, all right, well, you're putting in your 3 weeks. We hate you. Get the fuck out
Yeah.
of here. I was like, all right, whatever, assholes. So then I started working in social media management for like a real estate agent. Did that for a bit. It was okay. She couldn't find a whole lot of use for me. She didn't really understand a whole lot of it either. And then also COVID hit. So, it kind of screwed everything up. But like, around that time, I was like, while I was working that job, I was applying for like a bunch of jobs. So I had like 3 job interviews in 1 week. I think I went to this one for social media management. I drove like 3 hours for one for a graphic design position. And I just went to this other one that was like for like wood engraving or something like that. And, had stuff to do with design. So,
Yeah.
Didn't get any of the jobs. Next week, I was like, all right, I'm going to go apply at Staples. Had the job interview, it went well. Guy sounded like he was going to give me the job, just didn't call me. And then I was like, all right, whatever. So then I met, it was around this time that I met my current girlfriend. And like, she was streaming at the time. And she's like, oh, you should try streaming. I was like, all right, whatever. I'll try streaming. And so I was posting like Fortnite TikToks, right? Like, just, and then I wasn't really posting too much. I kind of just stopped posting.
Yeah.
Now let's see my content schedule here. I posted, like, yeah. So like, I kind of just transitioned over to posting, a little bit of Warzone stuff, right? Because
It's popping
Warzone's
off.
popping. So yeah, and also I was streaming Warzone, and I started posting Warzone content on TikTok. It starts doing really good. So I'm like posting like stream clips and stuff like that, and it's this was back in June last year, essentially. So last June is when I first posted my first Warzone like stream highlight clip. Then they start to do really well, and then I posted the one where I throw a little kid into the wall at the helicopter.
Yeah, I remember that.
And
I remember when that
yeah,
blew up.
and that's I'm like, okay, I know what to do now. But they were kind of doing a little bit okay before that, but that was the one where like
And then
that was
everybody started throwing each other into walls and stuff. ATC
yeah.
tower. Yeah.
So I can make content where like I can just do this kind of stuff and just kind of have fun, like I like to do on stream. You know, that clip wasn't on stream, obviously, but you know what I mean, right? Like, so I started posting like stream clips, me trolling people, and then some more skits, like a similar like satire stuff. That's the kind of stuff I enjoy too. So like the kind of content I find funny. So it worked out perfect. And I start to take off, and then you know, Staples never called me back, but streaming worked out. So you know,
Yeah. That's crazy, man. I mean, you hear stories about who is it? Is it who was the one who was working at or got was he working at Taco Bell or got denied for Taco Bell or something like that? And he's still like salty about it. I can't. One of the big streamers.
Was it Ludwig? Maybe.
I don't think so. I don't think it's not Tim. I know it's not Tim.
Probably not Tim. No. But no, I was like making content for like 10 years.